Gold Rush researchers mined their biggest find worth $27,000. Folks joined the Gold Gypsies on their epic race against time in the Jacks Hill lease. With 6 weeks, a 55-ounce goal, and relentless weather beating down, every nugget counts. As they uncover signs of a gold reef, anticipation mounts. Will they reach their target, or will the forces of nature hold them back? Find out in this suspense-filled quest for gold. The Gold Gypsies, determined to meet their gold target, have set their sights on the Jacks Hill lease. With a limited time frame of 6 weeks, they embark on the challenging task of finding 55 ounces of gold. Undeterred by the pressure, their spirits remain high as they begin their search. However, their efforts are met with a hurdle in the form of bad weather as dark clouds gather and rain begins to pour down. Despite the unfavorable conditions, they persevere, knowing the time is of the essence. Their persistence pays off when they make a significant discovery, a nugget that hints at the presence of a gold reef. Excitement courses through their veins as they get closer to unraveling this promising find. Unfortunately, the rain intensifies, forcing them to temporarily halt their work. Frustration sets in as they grapple with the possibility of losing precious time. Thankfully, the weather eventually clears, allowing them to resume their search. Their efforts are rewarded as they unearth more gold, including a magnificent find with ribbons of gold embedded within a massive rock. The elation is palpable as they realize the potential of their discovery. With a tight deadline looming over them, the Gold Gypsies face a challenging mission to find 55 ounces of gold within a mere 6 weeks. The clock is ticking and the pressure is on as they embark on their quest. Every day becomes crucial as they navigate the rugged terrain, armed with determination and a deep desire to meet their ambitious target. Time management becomes paramount as they strategize and divide their efforts to cover as much ground as possible. Each swing of the pickaxe, each scoop of soil carries the weight of their goal. The uncertainty of what lies beneath the surface fuels their anticipation and pushes them to work harder, faster, and smarter. Every setback becomes a race against time. Adverse weather conditions, unforeseen obstacles, and physical exhaustion threaten to impede their progress. Yet their unwavering commitment keeps them going. They endure long hours and backbreaking labor, fueled by the hope that every shovel of dirt brings them closer to their desired treasure. Despite facing adverse weather conditions characterized by heavy rain, the Gold Gypsies persist in their pursuit of gold. Undeterred by the inclement weather, they choose to forge ahead, unwilling to let the downpour dampen their spirits or impede their progress. The rain, falling relentlessly, poses a challenge to their work. However, with their eyes fixed firmly on their goal, they push through the discomfort and physical demands. They understand that time is precious and every moment counts in their race against the elements. Their determination shines through as they laboriously carry out their tasks, undeterred by the rain-soaked soil and the ever-present threat of slippery conditions. Despite the difficulties, they remain focused on their objective, well aware that the detectors they rely on may not function optimally in the rain. When the Gold Gypsies discovered a significant nugget that indicated the possibility of the presence of a gold reef, a wave of joy and expectation washed over them at the same time. They're given a glimpse of optimism and confirmation that their unrelenting efforts are bringing them closer to their ultimate goal as a result of the finding, which invigorates their spirits and brings them to a new level of excitement. The nugget, which has a peculiar shape and a rough surface, contains signs that indicate the presence of a concentrated deposit within a broader rock formation. These indications can be found within the nugget itself. It's an indisputable piece of proof that lends credence to their speculation that they may be on the verge of gaining access to a sizable gold stockpile, and it fulfills this purpose for them. The importance of the finding just cannot be emphasized at this point. It invigorates a revitalized sense of purpose and resolution inside the Gold Gypsies, propelling them forward with unyielding determination. They have recently come to the realization that they are inching their way closer and closer to the coveted gold reef. This information puts them one step closer to realizing their ambitions and enjoying the fruits of their effort, as it brings them one step closer to attaining their dreams. Following the discovery of such a heartening artifact, the Gold Gypsy crew decides to press on with their explorations, spurred on by the expectation of finding even more valuable artifacts and advancing farther along the path leading to achievement in the field of gold prospecting. Because of the steadily worsening weather conditions, the Gold Gypsies are forced to put their work on hold for the time being. Earlier in the day, the rain had been nothing more than a light mist, but the rain continues to fall non-stop, which causes the ground to become soaked and makes the task that they are attempting increasingly difficult and impractical. The rain, despite being an essential component of the natural world, constitutes a significant challenge for the Gold Gypsies. It causes problems for their machinery and reduces their capacity to locate and extract gold efficiently. As they come to realize that they must put safety and the functionality of their instruments ahead of their dogged chase of gold, their level of frustration begins to rise. They reluctantly put down their shovels and detectors and temporarily gave up their search for the object of their quest. The sound of raindrops slamming on the ground fills the air, obliterating the sound of their goals and aspirations in the process. Every minute that they sit around doing nothing eats away at their valuable time limit, thus this is a highly frustrating setback. In spite of it, the Gold Gypsies have not wavered in their determination. They are aware that in the face of circumstances beyond their control, patience is a virtue that is necessary. They are patiently waiting for the rain to stop so that they can continue their never-ending search for gold. In the meantime, they are passing the time by biding their time. The Gold Gypsies are eager to make up for lost time and regain momentum, so as soon as the rain stops falling, they get right back to work. They spare no time in starting back up again. Their perseverance pays off as they unearth a string of astonishing finds, one of which is a significant treasure that is draped with fascinating ribbons of gold. The restart of their labor invigorates their mission and instills in them fresh reserves of both energy and hope for its successful completion. Every turn of the pickaxe and every rake through the dirt brings with it the possibility of uncovering some priceless relic. They are painstakingly sifting through the dirt, and their eyes brighten with excitement with every glint of gold that they find. However, it is the discovery of the golden ribbons that manages to fully catch their attention. These ribbons expose themselves as a testimony to the abundance of the deposit that they have stumbled upon, much like delicate strands that have been braided into the ground. The Gold Gypsies are over themselves with joy as they come to the realization that they are on the verge of discovering an amount of gold that is beyond anything that they could have ever imagined. Their confidence is boosted to new heights as a result of this important discovery, which further solidifies their conviction that they are heading in the right direction. Their certainty gets greater with each passing instant, and they are more resolved than ever to move through with what they have started. They are aware that they are getting ever so slightly closer to the ultimate goal that they have worked so diligently to achieve. The Gold Gypsies' dogged determination and unflinching dedication have paid off with astonishingly successful outcomes. Their cumulative haul from each week's cleanup now totals an astounding 18 ounces of gold, which is a fantastic accomplishment valued more than $27,000. This incredible discovery represents a watershed point in their season, one that surpasses all of their past achievements. The Gold Gypsies are filled with elation and admiration for the work that they have done as a result of the sheer size of this discovery, which has a profound effect on them. This breakthrough not only gives them a boost in morale, but it also strengthens their confidence that will have enough effort and unyielding dedication that they can unearth the treasures that have been buried deep within the soil. And that's it for this video. If you want to watch more, then hit that subscribe button.